Hello Exiles and welcome to a new video. This time it's again 100 maps Atlas farming strategy, and this time we're going to be focusing mainly farming maps, jungle valleys in this particular case, and tier 17s. So with that said, let's get into the video. And this is the investment for this current strategy. Again, 100 jungle valley maps, 8 modded corrupted, 100 cartography scrap of escalation, 100 of the hordes, of course, because we're gonna be scaling influence pacts again, or farming them, hopefully divine altar again, and 300 of scarab of the multitude for the insane 300% increased maps. And then the investment in numbers, flashbang warning, 3 to 1. This is the investment in numbers. Again, 100 8 modded jungle valleys, each one 8 modded, 100 of them, each one 10C, that's 1000 C. And this time it's only minimum pack size 38 and no quant minimum. And just because the last time I was buying those 100 maps, I bought them basically all at once in bulk. And this time, for some reason, I'm on my regex, I could have had 100 minimum quant and 40 minimum pack size. And this time, for some reason, when I had 100 minimum quant and 40 pack size, the link that you can copy on PoE regex, it worked. If I copied it straight into the game and started to search for my maps, it was working like that. But if I copied it and then gave it to someone that was selling those maps, on TFT, so I linked him the regex link, the regex link for some reason just didn't work if it was copied from Discord. So that's why I put only 38% quality, pack size, because that's still good. That's missing 2%, more like 3% if you then consider everything, but doesn't matter. And it still should have, all of these maps still should have minimum like 95% quantity, so it's not that big of a deal. And really the main reason is that if I search only for pack size or only for quantity, the linked work, but together for some reason didn't. Unfortunate, but a bit annoying. But I've got almost the same maps as the last time. But yeah, then 300 Scarab of Multitude. That's the one for increased map drops. 357C. 100 of Escalation, 59C. 100 of Hordes, 66C. And Domination on Map Device, 100 times 3 Siege, 300C. That makes total investment, these two right here, 1782 chaos or 11.35 divines. So I think it's a bit lower. Yeah, it is a bit lower actually than the last time. The last time it was like 13 divines. So yeah, even lower in strategy. And yeah, this is per map, of course. Divide these numbers by 100 and you get the investment for a map. So yeah, this is it. I'm gonna track all my spendings just like the last time. Every time I do a gold spending, when I don't know, deposit gold to King's March or buy a merc or something, I will write it down here so we can see how much gold will we end up in the end. Yeah, the results we don't know yet, but we shall see. That's the investment of this strategy. And now, before we jump into the Atlas skill tree, really important thing I have here, not so much for this strategy, but the map also still gonna generate us some extra money. Map of our choosing is Jungle Valley again, and as you can see, I've probably got a different cards on Jungle Valley than you do. It's because I ran Ivory Temple a couple of times until Nameless Seer appeared, and when Nameless Seer appeared, you can not only just take the unique he has, you also have an option to scry a map, and scrying a map to a different one means taking the divination card drops from that map to a different map of your choosing. And that's why I chose Ivory Temple to Jungle Valley, because Jungle Valley has bad, not like, yeah, really bad cards, and Ivory Temple has really fun and good cards. I mean, Icy Brothers and Sephiroth. These are both really, really good. So I decided to scry it over to Jungle Valley because I'll be farming those just like I'm doing right now. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna get some extra currency by scrying the maps over here, and you don't have to, again, I'll repeat it, you don't have to scry just Ivory Temple. It can be anything. You usually scry maps like with Divines. Brothers cards right here. Mesa has Fortunate, and so on and so on. So yeah, and I'll repeat also this. You can type in Divine, and it will show you maps which have divination card drops associated with Divines, as you can see. And now the Atlas skill tree. It is a bit different than the last time, but in some things pretty similar. So let's start off with what's the same as the last time. The same is the top hat, taking all the increased explicit modifiers again, and taking both the Eldritch Ultra Wheels again. So yeah, all the increased effect of explicit, except this one right here, because we're running maps without quality again, so this node would do nothing for us. But if you're running maps with quality, I mean, this is great then. So yeah, that's what's the same. And also the middle wheel, I kept the sounds. But what's different? This time around, I went with shrines, just because I wanted to make the maps a bit easier, a bit faster, and also shrines spawn quite a lot of monsters, and we're using Domination Craft on the map device, so we're getting even more shrines, even more buffs, and even more monsters, and you can have a chance to get Covetous Shrine, which gives you quantity and rarity, which is great. And yeah, then I also took the notes at the top here for maps to have a chance to drop with Memory Influence. And of course, this strategy is revolved around dropping as many maps as possible. So we're taking both of these shaping wheels, 2 of these here, because of the 10 to 15 maps found have a chance to become 1 tier higher. So yeah, if this procs, you drop a tier 15 map, boom, it turns into tier 16. So that's why. And just generic increased chance for maps, and also these right here, these 6, and then singular focus, because I want to be dropping only Jungle Valley, because that's the map that people are gonna buy. People are running Jungle Valleys, people like Jungle Valleys, so singular focus, and favorite only Jungle Valleys, so you drop nothing else but Jungle Valleys with the singular focus keystone. And then I did something that I never did before, and that's basically scouting reports, because they've never been really any expensive as far as I remember, but this time around they're pretty damn good. Like, the cheapest one is, I think, 1.5 chaos, so, and the most expensive one is, I think, 10 chaos. So I took the Kirak wheels for Kirak missions. I mean, this is optional. If you want to do completely something else, then be my guest and do something else, but that's what I'm doing in the strategy. And I just wanted to see if I can make some money on scouting reports, because I have no idea how much of them actually drops. I know that they're not a rare thing to drop, but how much they drop with the notes from the Atlas skill tree. And especially those comprehensive, because they're, I think, like 10 to 1. That's the most expensive one. 10C to 1 report. And also the operative is, I think, like 5C per 1. So yeah, doing that, and that's pretty much the skill tree. Again, if you want to take a screenshot or something, be my guest, do it right now. There we have the time. And yeah, that's the skill tree. But it's less, but I'm not dying now.
I'm not hauling you back to town.
Okay.
It's not often I lose. I suppose that means yours.
Ah, divine beauty. Look at that.
When I'm ready and not before.
Beauty. Drop divine beauty from the altar sooner than Sephiroth. Cool. That's a... Oh, that's a schwink. What? Tier 0? Kalandra's fucking touch? I didn't expect this kind of schwink. Okay. Let's fucking go, I guess. It's just a divines. But, nah, that's a fucking cool drop. Love it. Kalandra's touch, let's go. The Sephiroth, but my main target is right here. I'll take it. Never mind.
You'll find no gods and
Oh, divine on the mercenary. Okay, I'm taking the divine. Oh.
Hand of the godless.
Where is he? This is fight for a divine.
Your god has abandoned you, as mine did me.
Did he just one-shot me with purifying flame?
No witnesses.
Okay.
You're finished.
That's a first divine. And I'm not definitely... What did I want to say? I need to walk around like that. Yeah, yeah. It just works. I'm playing on what, 20 frames? Welcome to the new edition of Path of Exile 1. Oh, welcome. Welcome to new edition of Path of Exile 1. I repeat.
End.
Yeah, this cast speed feels real good. Look at it. Yeah, if my next build's gonna have 10 casts per second, it's gonna be fun. Nah, that's actually way more than 10 casts per second. Because I've also got acceleration. 13 maps and 3 tier 17s. That might be the new best. Yeah, the next build's really... Loot Goblin. Goddamn Loot Goblin. Yes. Next map. Surely next map. Sephiroth. That's probably reward from GGG for me for the Settlers of Calgary League. Because a year ago, I think I've got 15 divines in a row without an exalted orb and not the swing. Yeah, just say something good about running your games and as you can see, you're gonna get rewarded. Guaranteed currency. Like, fucking hell, somebody stop me already. Sephiroth, thank you. Wet dreams about currency. I mean, I wouldn't Brother Stash? Hello there. Wait, the game's trying to tell me something. I need to farm Brother's cards.
How to settle scores.
Oh! Containment! The richest mercenary ever. 1.2 divines. Oh yeah. Yoink.
You win. Now take it.
1.2 divines. Everybody else, let's click it. And now this time it's 4 fucking %. Oh yeah. And at the beginning of a map. What? I mean, what more would I want? It's not gonna be as good as the last time, I guess. But it still should be something decent. Unfortunately, I'm not using the Scarabs of Monsters lineage.
That should be. Choose as you will. I offer no resistance.
Yeah,
So you
whatever.
have chosen death. Die as you were meant to. Defeat warrants tribute.
Oh, yeah. But where are the divines? Did I click it? I did. Where are they? Yeah, there it is, finally. And I'm gonna cover the shrine. Oh my god, but where are the divines? And what? I've got 4%, where are they? There it is, that's better. And more, I want more. Give me. Yeah, thank you. I'm not greedy. Yeah, third. Oh god. Only if I would have currency. Dupes. No, please don't bleed.
I'm not
Oh my
hauling you
god.
back to town.
I took the less recovery. Ah, yeah. 2 swings in a row. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. No! Bleeding! Oh, more divines, yes! Let them rain! Oh, this feels too good. There's nothing. There's no such drop as dropping a raw divine and large amounts of them. I don't know why it is, but there's just there's just something special about. Look, listen. There's just something. There's something special about this. This is just special thing. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Oh yes. Yes, please. I do love maps like this. But imagine just... I think it's like 20? Just... Oh yes, just imagine if I had 4% the last time. Yesterday, when I was doing the farm. The different 100 maps.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, after I find every freaking monster in this map, I'm gonna check every single thing. Every single little corner of this map. And that's why, from the last fucking monster. 26 divines, yes! Yes! GG. And I dropped 2 raw divines the map before this one. Okay. This is the aftermath. I am done. I've completed all 100 maps. And I've got quite some sorting to do. As you can see, 1, 2, and also these maps and this thing. Yeah, basically I started eventually started picking up only unique jewelry unless I knew that the item has some worth. Then I stopped picking up every single unique item because I was just running out of space, and just like this I've got some fuel for rock in King's March to disenchant. And yeah, I've got quite a bunch of maps, but the main thing I want to talk about here, you might be seeing a bit of divines, couple of divines right here, and also Kalandra's Touch. Yeah, if you've seen the highlights, you've seen that I've actually dropped Kalandra's Touch. So yeah, that was pretty unexpected and rare. So I'm gonna sell this for how many? 14 divines. So yeah, I'll sell Kalandra's Touch, definitely. And also, I've got 26 divines from the Divine Altar Shrine. The Divine Altar, not Shrine, but Divine Altar. And yeah, last 11 divines right here were from actually items that I got off of a mercenary, because I'm checking the rare items they have, or off of a reflecting mist, depending. But yeah, basically 11 divines from traits, from items that I got during this strategy. So I just kept them in here because I know it was exactly 11 divines. And then the Kalandra's touch and all of this. So basically these divines and the Kalandra's touch, because of it, because these, I consider these really lucky drops, you can go without these. So I'm gonna do 2 results again. One is going to be with these included in, so overall basically the real how much I made, and the second one's gonna be excluding these, so you get a better picture of what you can expect from this strategy when you're unlucky or basically don't drop anything like this. But however, I've also got 6 divine here, but these I'm definitely going to include in the strategy just because these were all raw drops that I found. So I think you can expect a couple divines definitely. So these are gonna be included in the one, how should I call it? In the result that you can expect without luck. So yeah, keep that in mind. 2 results gonna be there, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the results. Alright, before we jump into the actual currency results yet again, first of all, let's get this out of the way. That's the gold and flashbang warning 3-1. That's the gold we've made, or I've made, with this strategy. Probably about $1.5 million less, if I remember correctly, than the last one. But that was expected. There was way less magic monsters in these maps. But yeah, 2,264,000 almost gold. So yeah, that's what you can expect, I guess. And tell me in the comments, because I'm not sure and I didn't see anything about it in the wiki, but rarity on gear used to affect gold found in Settlers League. I'm quite sure, but I'm not sure if it still is a thing. So yeah, if you know 100%, if you're sure, please tell me in the comments, because I am not sure. And if it would be giving you more gold, if increased rarity on gear would be giving you more gold still, then I think it would definitely be worth it to invest into some, at least some rarity on the gear. But yeah, that's the gold. Okay, we're back with the results. I've already cleaned my tabs, both quads, still selling a bit of maps. In the end, I was a bit delusional thinking that I can sell these for 5C each. Unfortunately, the price from the start of basically making this video and this strategy, the price of jungle valleys went down and something's happened in the economy. So unfortunately, jungle valleys went down a bit. So I was basically forced to sell them 3C each, and most of them are now sold. And yeah, you can expect, I would say, to go at least for those 3C. Even if it drops like to 2C each, I think that eventually if you have a bulk big enough, then I think you can expect to sell for 3C each. So yeah, and I don't think they're gonna drop to less than like 2 chaos. It's in the end, it's jungle valley. Someone's gonna want to buy those unidentified jungle valley to, I don't know, make a video or just farm some low-end strategy. But yeah, unfortunately, I had to sell them at 3C each. And yeah, now flashbang warning 3-1. And yeah, these are the results. I mean, this is the investment. You've already seen that. And these are the results. In terms of gold, quite a lot less than the last time, since there's quite a lot less magic monsters, and magic monsters seem to be giving quite a lot of gold. So yeah, like $1.5 million less than the last farm. Unfortunate, but yeah, that's okay. Still made 2.25 million gold. And mainly what we're here for, the currency. This is the currency result after I've sold everything. And this no luck, what does it mean? No luck, this is the result of items that you can expect, like tier 17s, tier 16s, and all of the other stuff like random scarab. The rarest scarab I've dropped was I think ambush scarab of containment. That was like 230c, basically 1 divine. So yeah, this is the result that you can expect. And 104 divines, almost 103 divines total with lucky drops. This is how much I've really made after selling basically almost everything. By the way, I'm still selling some items in this tab right here. And yeah, basically this tab was reserved for items that dropped during that I found during the strategy. So I thought, why not just include it? If something sells fast enough, I think it is worthy to be included in the spreadsheet or whatever I made right here. But all of these items from trading are not including in this no luck portion. All of these are included with this luck portion, because yeah, this is a, I would say, pretty decent chest. 3k armor, 3k evasion, and I would say that you shouldn't really expect to get stuff like these. And yeah, as you can see, I'm selling it for 4 divines, still didn't sell, so this one in particular isn't even included. And as you might have seen in the highlights, I've dropped Kalandra's Touch that sold for 15 divines. So yeah, this is the result with all the lucky drops, and the profit right here, 41.39 divines without luck, this one right here. And this is the profit with luck, with all the trading from this strategy and the lucky drops, or even stuff like the altar, divine altar that I found again. So yeah, this is the main result. So if you were here just for that, there we go. This is the final profit. Now for the final thoughts. And just to clarify, I am re-recording this portion of the video a couple days later after I recorded the original one. Because I originally wanted the video to come out quite a lot sooner, but unfortunately I didn't get it in time. So yeah, that happened, but now I am actually happy that I didn't upload it before, because in the video, in the original version, I was saying that, yeah, flashbang warning, I was saying that basically what happened was this one divine to 25, and it went up to, I think, 250c each divine. And because of that, I was saying that I wouldn't really recommend the strategy right now, because yeah, just the most of the stuff you get for maps are actually chaos. You're probably not gonna sell them for divines, probably. And even then, it would be less when chaos are less worthy compared to divines. So yeah, that's why I'm happy, because now it's stabilized a bit because of the last patch they made with the 8 modded corrupted maps, like those 16.5, what people call them, or those memory maps. They cannot drop with 8 modded. They still should be able to drop 8 modded corrupted, but their modifiers are gonna be mixed and matched between tier 17 modifiers and tier 16 modifiers. Before that, it was only, they were dropping 8 mod corrupted with the scarab, of course, only with tier 17 modifiers, which made them the most rewarding thing in the game, of course. So yeah, since that's been patched, apparently it was a bug, and that was patched quite quickly. And now the chaos to divine ratio stabilized a bit. If we take a look at Faustus here, yeah, 211, and I think, and at least it seems like it's gonna stay there like this, around 200 chaos to divine, like usually. And yeah, now since the price of chaos went up a bit, and people are actually gonna start farming tier 17s again, there's gonna be a big need for Chaos Orbs. So they're gonna basically should grow in value, and you're gonna get more for your jungle valleys or for whatever map of your choosing. So that's it. And also you're gonna get more for those abomination maps, because I think they're already, yeah, they're already 35, so more like 40C. I think I was selling 35C each. Can't remember right now, but yeah, I'm quite sure 35C each. Now I think with the bulk I had, like over 30 or 40 or something, I think I would be able to sell them for 40C each. So yeah, keep that in mind. There's gonna be increased demand for maps like tier 17s especially. And yes, then for the other final thoughts, yeah, the strategy all in all, it made me a shit ton of currency, as you can see or could have seen in the results. The profit is this is the realistically what I made, and actually even more than that, because I'm still selling some of those items that I've dropped. And I mean, the lower portion of this, like the minimum, that's pretty good also. 41 divines. Like, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. It was a blast, and those maps were quite a bit easier than the maps with where I was farming divination cards. But yeah, that was just because of the monsters. The monsters are just bad. They're really bad. And this time it was a bit easier. Quite a bit easier actually. Did like 2.5 levels, started at pretty much 0 experience, 93, and I died a couple times and leveled up a bit. So yeah, I made pretty much 2.5 levels, just like you see here. But yeah, then next time, because I might be farming more of this content, I might be farming more of this content a bit later in the league again, or in a couple days, no idea really. But next time I might try basically getting rid of singular focus, just because it feels like singular focus just screws up your memory maps drops, and that's not what I want, because you can sell those memory maps for good currency, and also you can run them yourself if you really want to. But yeah, that's one thing. I would try to get rid of singular focus, and I'm not sure actually. Singular focus, as far as I know, it shouldn't screw up your drops of tier 17s. They should be basically separate. But on the other hand, I'm not 100% positive on this. So maybe next time I'll try to switch from singular focus and see how many I drop. And I mean, we shall see. But yeah, that's the change I would do next time. And of course, I would probably drop these correct memory, the chats for drop scouting reports clusters, and also this one, because I don't find it that worthy. I got like 3 divines from it, like, yeah, 2.5 divines. That, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it's not anything super special, I would say. Like, yeah, it's additional currency. Of course, you can just quickly liquidate them through Faustus, but on the other hand, 2.5 divines. For this many points invested, what's that, like 8 points invested on each side? Yeah, 6 points invested, so 12 points in the end. I think I could make something better out of them. But yeah. With that said, that's the skill tree. And for what if you're wondering what I'm currently doing, I am currently farming stack decks. I've ran 20 maps just to test it, and I got 526 stack decks, I think, from those 20 maps. and what I'm doing in those maps. It is simple, it is easy, and those maps are fast. Again, 8 modded jungle valleys with 4 of these Scrying for monsters that have a 1% chance to drop a stack deck. 4 of these, you can have 5 if you want to, and 1 influencing Scrying of horse, just in case I hit that divine altar again. Or yeah, basically I wouldn't say it is good just for the divine altar. I would say also the divine altar option, then minions have a chance to drop divination cards that reward currency. I think it is a bit underappreciated, because from what I've seen after liquidating basically 200 maps of loot after this strategy that I was talking about and the previous one, it adds up. It really adds up, and those currencies cards, like, they really add up, and this will help you drop them basically technically 40% more. So yeah, because 40% increased pack size for those influence pack, and if you hit a divine altar like I did 2 times, then of course this is just bank. This is money. So yeah, but I'm doing this essentially. It is quite easy. The monsters are a bit annoying since they have proximity shields, but it seems that if your mercenary runs into the melee range of the proximity shield, you can actually kill those monsters with range. All you need to do is for your mercenary to run to them. So yeah, that's something. At least that's how I feel like it. And if you're wondering, I'm not planning on doing a video on this strategy right now. Maybe in the future, but not right now. And because I'm a bit busy and these videos take quite a long time to put together. And at the same time, I think I want to make some kind of Gamba video, like 1000 stack decks opening and all of that. And 1000 stack decks, I think I'm gonna end up with like almost 3000 stack decks after I'm done with 100 maps. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a lot of clicking, but hopefully I'll have a friend helping me with opening those stack decks. So yeah, that's another topic for another day. And I think that was it. I think that was it for the final thoughts. When I make eventually enough currency, I'll be finally going to another build. Can't even remember the last time I was playing one build for this long. And I crave for some Inquisitor gameplay. So yeah. With that said, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it if you made it this far into the video. And if you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And comment something if you have a better idea for this strategy, or just comment what you are doing in the game currently. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.